Hi, my name is Thomas Clark and I work for Wilmac Technologies. Thank you for tuning in to our first of many videos to come that we will be regularly posting to our LinkedIn and YouTube pages. So feel free to follow the Wilmac LinkedIn page and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch these videos as soon as they come out. Today we are going to be taking a dive into the world of workforce management, or WFM, with our sales engineer, Charlie Snedden. He's seasoned, a veteran in WFM. He comes to us from Calabrio. Let's start with the basics, Charlie. Can you give us a rundown of what workforce management WFM software is and why it's become a cornerstone in modern business operations, such as in contact centers?
Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, I can do that. So, workforce management, the art of having the correctly skilled person at the right place at the right time. Workforce management software allows us to do this automatically. We can look at agent schedules, so tea break and lunches, the rules around the scheduling of an agent, the start time and the stop time. But then we can also begin to forecast the contacts. We're looking at different types of modality with voice, email, chat, asynchronous messaging. WFM software allows us to automate all those particular processes, creates a schedule, and then allows us to manage that schedule. It has additional features such as vacation planning, time off management, all that kind of good stuff that allows us to focus on the contact center. But I think really what we need to do now is start referring to it, or I have been referring to it for the last 10 years or so, as workforce engagement management. And workforce engagement management was really born through the concept of bringing together other technologies along with workforce management. So quality, call recording, you have speech analytics. So it was a combination of tools. And you can find that today in many UCaaS and also CCaaS platforms.
Thank you for that clarification, Charlie. Now I'll be sure to update the acronym that I use to WEM over WFM. It definitely seems that workforce engagement management is a powerful tool that is a large part of the value that comes with a CCaaS solution. What are some specific areas that WEM addresses in a modern contact center?
So as I mentioned before, WEM, or Workforce Engagement Management, kind of broadens the scope of workforce management. It begins to bring in other tools like quality management, performance management, even training and coaching. That can be extended to employee engagement, which allows you to kind of implement strategies to increase job satisfaction. And then in addition to that, you've also got voice of the employee. So looking at the speech analytics, not only for the customer, you can review that for the employee and determine and gather and analyze the information and the feedback from the employees and understand the challenges that they have and calls. And sometimes gamification is also thrown in there. In the context of CCaaS as a platform, when we look at WEM, tools, they're integrated to improve the workforce efficiency.
Wow, WEM definitely brings a lot of value. And a lot of that seems to be centered around operational efficiencies and providing a better employee experience as well as a better customer experience. I also see that there's a lot of improvements to business processes that come with WEM, and that impacts the company's bottom line, which should align with most operational leaders' goals. Circling back to what you said earlier on how WFM has evolved into WEM, I have a feeling a lot of businesses are still using the basic functions of WFM that may be a little outdated with where WEM stands today, especially when brought with a full CCaaS solution. Could you go a little more into the evolution of workforce engagement management that you witnessed in your career, Charlie?
So yes, workforce management and workforce engagement management have evolved over the last decade or so, more so into the unified platforms, into your CCaaS and unified communications. We're looking at single solutions rather than point solutions for your quality, your call recording, and your workforce management. And it doesn't really stop there. The evolution has continued and it will still continue. We just look at the generative AI with regards to forecasting capabilities and also shift and schedule swaps. Solutions like CX1 and Calabrio are embracing these technologies now and helping WFM move into the future with AI.
Ah, you said the magic word, Charlie. AI, which has taken center stage this past year, and its use in business function is set to take off full speed in 2024. Let's dive a little deeper into the value AI brings to WEM and explain some of the specifics that, if leveraged by contact center leaders, AI will prove in the already powerful WEM solutions that are out there.
So AI is a game changer. AI introduces the predictive analytics, automation, and real-time decision-making into WFM. And what I mean by that is that predictive analytics, the algorithms will analyze the historical data and predict future staffing needs with greater accuracy. This means we can anticipate the demand surges and prepare accordingly better than what we have done in the past. Additionally, we've got automatic scheduling. Now, WFM has pretty much always had automatic scheduling, but this can now take into various constraints or more constraints and preferences that the agents have. But not also the agents, we can look at other workforce modalities such as chat and emails and sprinkle that across the scheduling tools. And then, as I mentioned, real-time adjustments. Well, I'm sure we've all been in the situation with workforce management where we're looking at what happened yesterday. Why did that happen? With AI, we can make more real-time adjustments with the data that's available to us. We can suggest, or it can suggest, immediate adjustments to the staffing levels. And this agility is now crucial in a contact center because handling those unexpected demand fluctuations and maintaining service level can be now done without overstaffing.
It really is incredible the advancements we are witnessing with WEM and AI. One that stands out to me is leveraging AI in scheduling efficiencies. As a former sales manager, I can tell you that if I had the tool to accurately predict call volume to staff accordingly, it would have been a huge improvement. One other thing you mentioned that I wanted to highlight was the enhancement of the call center agent's experience by providing that powerful pre-call intelligence. A confident agent will result in an improvement for both metrics as well as the customer experience, which I know is at the top of most business leaders' priorities. We have definitely explained the power and the tool that WEM coupled with AI is for a business. However, I'm sure some of our listeners are naturally hesitant to start implementing these solutions as they can seem overwhelming at first glance. Charlie, what are your thoughts on that and implementation?
Implementing workforce management on its own can seem quite daunting. Forecasting, scheduling, agent preferences, voluntary time off, all the attributes that you have in workforce management. And if you combine that with your other tool sets, your quality, your speech analytics, your call recording, these projects can seem overwhelming. And I think for implementation, it's crucial to get it right. And without the correct partner, I would say it's difficult to get it right. So if you're looking to implement a solution like workforce management or workforce engagement management, you need to find the right partner. And what I mean by that is somebody who has lived and breathed the implementation of workforce management in many different organizations. And the reason behind that is the kind of lessons learned from those different organizations help influence how workforce management will be deployed in the future. And I think for me, within the organization where it's being implemented, communication is key. Communication at all levels, from the agent all the way up to the call center director. I always find it's really important to get the buy-in from the contact center when you're looking at things like workforce management, because it's very emotive. You're looking at people's tea breaks, their lunches. You could even be tying it into a payroll system. So these types of things need to be done very, very carefully.
Which is why it's important for any organization with the goal of improving their WFM and joining the future of WEM with AI. It's important for them to partner with a trusted advisor to guide them along their AI journey. Thank you, Charlie, for explaining that. One last thing I just wanted to, touch on. Do you have any predictions for the trends in the industry?
So if I was to do anything about predictions, it would maybe boil down to three simple things. So the continued integration of advanced AI and machine learning with WFM, that's going to forever increasingly be incorporated into WFM and machine learning. The technologies themselves enhance the forecasting accuracy and the scheduling optimization. And as I mentioned earlier on in the conversation, the real-time adjustments. And I think that particular part has always been the kind of mecca for workforce management teams. I think as well, we'll also have a greater emphasis on employee experience, engagement, and wellness. I remember having a conversation with Matt Matsui at Calabrio, whereby he was talking about machine learning and artificial intelligence, understanding the kind of stress and strains an agent is under, and be able to automatically schedule wellness breaks at the end of a particularly tough call. And then we can move on to seamless integration with omni-channel platforms, looking at asynchronous messaging, emails, web chats, voice. We'll still have SMS in there. And even more recently, I was speaking to an organization that still uses faxes. I think it's an exciting time in the workforce management industry. I think the future is definitely bright, and it's something I'm looking forward to.
It is an exciting time, and I'm looking forward to seeing how these business technologies continue to evolve. As we wrap up, Charlie, any final key takeaways you'd like to mention?
A key takeaway for me is that workforce engagement management, or even just WFM, improves the health of a contact center. It gives you the tool sets to analyze everything that's going on from the agent all the way to the customer. With surveys for after call interactions, with AI assisting agents during the calls. These are all things that you can have today. Definitely keeps the contact center running smoothly.
Well, thank you again, Charlie, for joining me on this video, and thank you for watching. We will have future videos on various topics, so be sure to follow the Wilmac page on LinkedIn and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're interested in discussing anything mentioned in this video further or have any questions, you can comment below the video or message myself or anyone here at the Wilmac team. We will provide contact details at the end of this video. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your week.